So the truth is, most of us actually want more than we currently have in life. And in reality, there's not a single problem with that. And in my humble opinion, I believe everybody should want more from life, not because they're greedy, just because there is so much abundance available. And the catch for most of us is that we settle for way less than we're capable of. And the problem is with doing that is we often end up feeling very unfulfilled, underappreciated, underachieved, and so on. And then we kind of go through life in this place where we know more is available. We believe that more is available, but we don't believe it's available to us. So as I mentioned, we end up unhappy, unfulfilled, sometimes even depressed, super anxious, and always wondering about what could have been versus what we've ended up with. Now, from what I kind of have experienced both with myself and my clients, the reason we kind of get caught in this void between the action that we know we need to take and the outcome is because of this inverse relationship that tends to take place. And what I mean by that is what we will often find is that when the act is hard or difficult, then the outcome is easy. So what I mean is I might know that I need to change my diet. I might need to change my sleep routine. I might need to start exercising if I'm looking to improve my body. Okay, that's cool. They're all simple things that we know we need to do, but they tend to be very hard for us to now shoehorn into our hectic, crazy, busy lifestyles. So the act, in order for me to get the body I want, is hard. It's difficult. But we know on the flip side, once I've actually done it and I do it for long enough and I actually get the result, life for most of us is much easier. We're much happier with ourselves. We have more confidence, more self-esteem. My body looks better. It feels better. It moves better. I have less aches and pains, less joint stiffness. And I'm generally perceived as a better individual. Now, when I say better individual, I mean like people won't necessarily judge me as being lazy or greedy and things like that. They will, oh, that's someone that takes care of themselves. So we automatically command this slightly higher level of respect because people can see that we take care of ourselves and clearly self-respect. So because we have this respect for ourselves, they're like, oh, okay, cool. He has self-respect or she has self-respect. Therefore, they're commanding respect from me. And that's obviously not a conscious conversation, but that's how it tends to play out. So it's hard on the front end. So hard on the front end, but easy on the back end. Now, the catch, of course, is that most of us opt for the easy action instead. We don't go for the hard action. We opt for the easy action. Now, the easy action is to not work on my diet, to not do the exercise, to not fix my sleep patterns, and to not make my environment more conducive to the outcome that I want. That's the easy part. I don't do anything. I continue as I am, and that's fine. But the catch is now the outcome is difficult because I'm now stuck in a body that I don't like, that I'm not happy with, that often I hear people when I'm going through consultations and things or coaching sessions, oh, what do you actually think about your body right now? I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I'm actually quite disgusted by the way my body looks. And I hear these harsh and hateful types of words, but the catch is they're always directed at self. Now, the problem we have when we have this dislike for ourselves is we don't want to act in positive ways for people we don't like. So if this was another person and it was a case of, oh, if you do all these wonderful things, they're going to get this amazing outcome. You're going to be like, well, I don't even like them. I hate them. So why would I do this for them? The catch is on an unconscious level, we do the same with ourselves. It's like, why would I put in all of this effort, all this energy, all of this devotion of time for someone I don't like? So we have to be careful about how we view ourselves because we end up stuck in this perpetual state of being unable to move forward because we're actually trying to do these things for somebody that we currently don't like. So as I say, the catch is we've taken the easy route, as in the action was easy. I didn't do anything. I carried on as I was, maintained the status quo. And therefore, the outcome is difficult because, as I say, we're left with this body we dislike, this body that's maybe tired, worn out, overweight. It's stiff, it's achy. I can't play with my kids properly. I can't have fun, intimate times with my partner and so on. And we have this lowered confidence, this lowered self-esteem, and we end up living life far below the level that we potentially could. And that's not to say if you're overweight, you can't have a big life. Like people can and people do. I've mentioned this before. You know, we see plenty of rich or business successful overweight people. But the catch is you will always be more successful if you're in a body you're proud of or that gives you confidence. So we need to be careful about getting stuck in this void between hard effort in, easy outcomes, or easy effort in, and then obviously difficult outcomes, because it's getting caught in that place where we opt for the ease, but we end up with the outcome that we don't actually like. So my question for you tonight is essentially, where in your life, whether in your body, your being, your balance, or your business, where in your life do you know that you need to step up and actually take the hard option? Where do you need to put in the hard action in order to have the easy outcome? You know that if, for example, you go all in on your business and you start marketing regularly and make sure you're putting yourself in front of people and making offers, then your business will accelerate. So yes, it will be hard work on the front end, but it will be easier on the back end, because now, because I've been putting in that hard effort, now I've got more money coming in. I can now start to maybe move myself away from the business. I can bring in an assistant, buy back some time, and so on. Or maybe in your relationships, it's a case of you don't really want to do it, but you know you've got to start having those sort of difficult or more vulnerable conversations with your partner. Maybe you've got to start doing a date night weekly, and various different things that you might be uncomfortable doing or don't really want to have to shoehorn into your already busy lifestyle, but you know the yield on the other side of that is going to be of great benefit. So that's my question for you. Where in your life do you know you need to start doing the hard actions so that you can have the much easier outcomes? That's it for tonight, people. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if not, I shall chat to you later.